All right, guys, welcome to IPL Press Pass. This is our post Press Pass. So we just finished the Apex event. Your honor to judge since the beginning of the year. So what we're going to do is the president of the IPL. He's going to talk about the event, some of the athletes that at the event, and surprises. We had some pro division, some new pro champions. Also had some competitors earn their pro cards. So let me introduce the president of the IPL, Mr. Ben Yosef.
Yes. Woo. What a year, guys. It is post-show. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. It just went down. We had some interesting lineups. We had kind of some upsets. We had some surprises. We had some new pros, new to the topic, pros as pros. So it was an awesome show all around. Press pass post the last of the year, the last show of the year, the last press pass of the year. An amazing year. Next year is going to be twice the size of this year. So I'm just pumped. It's about 6 p.m. in Phoenix, Arizona. A couple of our pros didn't make it tonight, but we did have some that stick around to be a part of this. We're excited to talk to them. So we're going to bring up our new pros and some new pro champions. So let's get to it. IPL Press Pass finale.
All right, first competitor, first athlete is Stephen Kendrick. Stephen,
I'm good, Marc.
Good. So Stephen, you had the pro card already in bodybuilding, the Masters bodybuilding division. So you got to compete in that division today against Kendrick. How was that? How was it being on stage against a veteran and actually being able to get that win?
That was great. I mean, when you're able to have that level of competition, that caliber of person to compete against, and to actually be able to win, kudos to him. I mean, the guy came in, he looked great, but being able to win over somebody who has won that many times and is at that level, it makes you feel like all the hard work was worth it.
Good. And then the other thing is you went for the athletic pro card as well. So now you have the pro card in both the bodybuilding and then you also have it in the athletic division. So for you, what's the difference between those two divisions, and what does that mean for you to have the pro cards in both of them now?
The big difference for me was just the posing. It was really different. Because I did practice, the transitions and everything for athletic, and it actually spilled over into some of my bodybuilding, and I actually had to readjust my feet a couple of times when I was on stage. Just the nerves kicked in and got me a little bit. But yeah, that's the biggest thing that I can think of, other than you still have a routine, but it's different because it's formatted with the T-walk. Even though a lot of your bodybuilding routines kind of have that pattern anyways. So that actually fell into place. It was just the actual change in the posing and the smiling. Because everybody knows from my previous show, this show, I have the hardest time smiling.
Good. Yeah, we definitely notice a big difference when you're on stage from when you competed earlier in the year, and then we saw you this time. You looked a lot more confident on stage. You looked like it was more natural for you. One of the things we talked about a little bit after the show was just how impressive your legs were for this show. Just the symmetry, the size, the muscularity, the conditioning, everything. So what were the main things that you feel in your physique that kind of sets you aside from some of the other pros that you either went against or that you'll be going against in the future?
I will have to say that I'm fairly symmetrical, except for my chest. My chest is my weak area. A few years ago, I tore out my AC joint snowboarding. Haven't really been able to really work my chest like I want to. But genetically, because of the way my attachment points are, I don't really have a big, bulky chest to begin with because it leaves this big triangle in the middle. So it kind of leaves me at a disadvantage regardless. So it's just, that's one of the things I got to really work on. Other than that, like, I do focus a lot on my legs because my legs are kind of a key point. They do kind of stand out. You know, back in the day, I always heard, wheels win shows. So but I've always loved working legs, and that was always where my thing was at. And then I think as far as like my arms have came up quite a bit. They were bulky, but I actually was able to bring in some nice shape for the past two contests.
Nice. And like we talked about, you brought a really impressive physique. Definitely noticed even better than the show or the one that we saw back in, what was it, September. So really impressive. Going forward, what do you want to focus on with the IPL as far as shows? When are we going to see you back on stage again?
I haven't looked at the next show yet. Me and my fiance have been talking that we were thinking about maybe going to the East Coast and trying to see, spread the love a little bit and go see how it is over on the other side. So, yeah, so we maybe Virginia. No, I don't know. Maybe one of those over there.
Okay.
Could be in Florida.
Okay, so we'll see you a little bit later or toward the beginning of the year on the East Coast. We are going to have shows, I believe, in Maryland and Virginia, and so
yeah,
looking forward. Great. Well, congratulations on the new pro card, and then also on your Apex win. That was really big. So that was definitely a good pro debut, and then also good for you to get that pro card in another division. So congrats.
Yeah, it feels great, except for my legs. They're sore.
Awesome, man. Great job tonight. You killed it. It was amazing.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
You hopped into the athletic division tonight and kicked some butt at another pro card. Which do you like better between the two divisions? You've done them both.
And that's actually kind of a toss-up because I actually did enjoy the athletic competition tonight. I don't know if it's just because it's different. It's something that I've never done before. I've got a little bit of a history in the bodybuilding, but I don't know. That's actually, it's hard when your whole passion is bodybuilding, and you do something new. It's new and exciting. So I don't know. I guess we'll see in the future when I come back on stage and do it again.
Awesome. It would have been awesome to have seen you in the Masters lineup and see if you would have snagged a pro card. I'm sure it would have been interesting with you versus Patrick there. What did you think about that pro Masters lineup with Patrick?
Oh, that was a good competition. It was head to head. I would have had a hard time if I was a judge, to be honest with you. That would have been a very stressful call because, they both have their strengths, so, their posing techniques were a little bit different in that class, but, they brought it to the stage. So, kudos on the judges for being able to make that type of decision because I don't know if I would have been able to make it.
How do you compare this package to what you brought at your show this past summer? And I know you're always hard on yourself, so how do you compare looks and packages, specifically in the bodybuilding division?
Yeah, I think I came in a little bit leaner. I had a little bit more vascularity going on. The lines were showing up in my legs a little bit better this time. I think they were going higher up the leg. Overall, I just think it was just more leaner. My fiance tells me I picked up a little bit of size. I'm not 100% sure on that one because my body weight was lower for this show than it was the last show, but I don't know if that was the extra body fat that I lost from, the previous show.
The only other division we have for guys in the IPL is sports model. I don't know if you know this, or I don't know if you care. Do you know this? Do you know about sports model?
I've heard it. I heard about it last time I was here, but I haven't really seen
You heard
it.
about it. You do. You like snowboarding and stuff. You like some sports.
Oh yeah.
What other sports? Snowboarding.
I spent most of my life, from the age of 7 and all the way up through high school. I played football,
Nice.
Baseball,
See
tennis,
So
track.
Snowboarding, tennis, track, baseball.
Couldn't play no basketball.
Right. Well,
I got little hands. And I'm short.
so IPL sports model and some of those sports, I could see that, man. I could see you bringing it. You have any interest in that?
I'll have to check it out because you're the one that actually got me into the athletic one. I didn't know anything about that one, and you're like,
natural. I mean, athletic seems like it's a natural kind of thing, especially if you want to do more. It's a natural progression. There's not as many poses. It's not the same as bodybuilding. It's a little bit more style, like you said, smiling and swag. It's a little bit more of that. So I think it's fitting for a bodybuilder to hop into that. So I think you did well, man. You did awesome. It was very fitting. What do you do tonight? What are you I know you guys have been waiting around to do this interview, do this press pass. You went and showered. You're like the only guy to do that. Like everyone else just kind of rolled with it. So awesome.
Oh yeah, I had to
talk about that strategy as well, just getting out and getting showered and getting back. But what do you guys do tonight to celebrate?
Well, tonight we're going to the melting pot. So we're going to have dinner and some dessert there. So I've been craving a lot of sweets here lately. So we're going to be doing that.
Nice. Well, you deserve it, my friend.
Yeah.
Awesome night. Awesome having you at Apex. Looking forward to seeing what you bring next time around and next year. And the real IPL is calling your name, so hopefully we'll get something set up to get you on the reality show.
Oh, most definitely.
Get into your life a little bit more and inspire some people. So awesome, man. Thank you for being this again. Congratulations.
All right.
Go have some fun.
All right. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Mark. You have a good evening.
Guys.
I don't know if you want to take this off. Oh, yeah. I don't even know how to do that.
All right. Next up, we got Mr. Patrick. New IPL Pro. Masters Athletics. He opted in to the Masters Pro lineup to compete in his pro debut. Just getting Patrick set up. All right, brother. Welcome to Press Pass. The last Press Pass of the year. This is the last year of the year for Press Pass. Very fitting. New IPL Men's Athletic Masters Pro. Made his pro debut, placed second, but very impressive showing. Welcome to Press Pass.
Thank you.
How you doing, Patrick?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a long day, but a good day. Very impressive. So congratulations on that pro card. You got that pro card in the Masters Athletic division.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And then you decided, since this is a super pro qualifier, you're able to jump in with the pros. So you jumped in with Rob. Rob's competed for the IPL for a while. He was the defending Apex champ. So what was it like jumping in there against somebody that has competed for a long time? But
it's just an opportunity, I think, for me, but it was more about myself in this case. I wanted to just go a little bit further. I'm a big time competitor, so, it only fuels the fire.
Okay, good, good. Um, myself and the other judges noticed something. Myself also competing athletic. You brought something to the stage that a lot of us don't have as far as the size, the muscularity for that division. So, how does that kind of play? Like, where do you see yourself in this division having that extra size, that muscularity that maybe some of the other pros don't have?
I'm hoping that it actually inspires more to come to IPL, to be honest. I'm hoping that it inspires more people to really look at it as not just something, like another natural show. I want people to really kind of see that, there is ways of gaining, having the ability to put on that kind of muscle. And, I'm hoping it inspires, more people to train harder. But it's not about the training. It's also about the nutrition. You really need that nutrition. There's nothing more important than that alone. I mean, you have to have everything together. So I'm hoping it inspires. I'm hoping it's going to have a lot more fun. We need to have that. We need to have fun. And, so yeah, to bring more muscularity to it and where I see it to go, even more than now, because in April, I will have more size. I will definitely have more size.
Nice, nice. The other thing is, where do you see yourself as far as? I mean, do you want to just do the athletic divisions? Do you
No.
see yourself
No,
going
I'm
into
going
the
to expand.
bodybuilding?
Yeah, I'll probably do some bodybuilding, but I also want to do the sport too. I have been in the Shaolin arts since the age of 12, so I'd love to kind of share that with everybody too. So expand. Yeah, absolutely. I would like to do the sport, keep with the athletic. I love athletic, because it's kind of like me. But bodybuild would be kind of fun. I have actually never done a bodybuild, so that would be kind of fun for me too, to kind of test that.
Okay. We spoke a little bit earlier. This is your first show in quite some time.
Yeah.
It's been a few years. So, what was it like? I mean, us from the judging perspective, seeing you up there, you look like you were having a lot of fun. Looked like you had skipped a beat. So, what was it like being up there again after how many years was it?
Oh man, since 2017.
Okay, so it's been a little. It's been some years. So, what was it like getting back up there after say
I felt like a kid
7
again.
years?
Honestly, I felt it was just really fun. I was just getting up there and enjoying it, and it was like, okay, I got the bug again. It was almost like, okay, returning home in a way. And it was really enjoyable. I really did enjoy getting back up there. It got my juices flowing, and now I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do a lot more damage. So it's gonna be a lot more fun.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
excited about it.
Well, once again, congrats again. Congrats on that new pro
Thank you.
card. Congrats to have you on stage. Had the honor of working with you at the last show, and
Yeah.
we were kind of talking about you getting on stage. I think you had a really good IPL debut, and it'll be nice to see an IPL in the future.
Oh yeah, you'll see me in April for sure.
Awesome, awesome. That's a good segue into my first question. So your introduction to the IPL was expedited, actually, in terms of working with the show and being behind the scenes. And that. So actually, before that, you supported your homie backstage, but you did expedite the IPL show, and you kind of were like, yeah, man, I think I'm gonna compete. I didn't know if you were going to. So people say they're gonna do things, and you never know. But you actually ended up hitting the stage tonight, and you did awesome. What was it like transitioning from, I guess, an expediter and a backstage guy in the IPL to making it to our stage?
Oh well, I mean, I already knew I was going to do it. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I mean, I'm a man of my word. So doing anything, it was just being part of the IPL experience because I really did believe, actually in this particular league for many different reasons. One is the vision. I like the way they take care of their athletes. So for me, it's not just doing a show. It's about being part of something that I think can grow, and that's something that is important to me. When I came into this at first, I was actually here with Sierra at the very beginning. And when she went up for her show, it really kind of showed me something different about this league that I didn't, I have never seen before. So it was kind of like, okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens from this. And I got excited about it and got to be able to be backstage and do this thing, be an extra. I've done it before, so it's not like it was necessarily my first rodeo. But coming back onto the stage, I knew that was going to happen. If I say I'm going to do it. Like I said before, those that know me, if I speak it, it's going to happen.
Awesome. What was your prep like? I know you had some, I don't know if I call them health challenges, some kind of structural challenges or things of nature with your physique. And I know you worked hard and maybe there were some challenges with your prep. So what was that like prepping for the show and making it back to the stage after what years?
Well, it was a lot different. My prep wise this time around with this year at SK Fit was a lot different because the way I was traditionally taught how to prep for show nutritionally was paramount, and knew that was going to be paramount. You can't do these types of shows without that. I mean, I can train all day long, but if I don't have the proper carbohydrates, if I don't have the proper type of proteins or fats, then it's not really going to do me any good. And there's a lot of different types, and I'm not trying to knock them. Honestly, the way SK Fit, the way she taught me and what she brought to the table was absolutely the coolest thing ever. I mean, it made it easier. I didn't have to think about, okay, I've got it every 3 hours type thing. I mean, it was just make sure I'm the macros, make sure I'm doing this, and make sure I'm tracking, make sure I'm doing all the things that I do, of course, and putting it on the table. When it came to training, I mean, I've had understanding training and doing things, glean from people, part of my business to glean and to share information. And, my training style is a lot different than probably most. I do more concentration movements. I do a lot more squeeze holds. I really focus on the muscle group and just pound it, it's more intense that way. And I like the intensity. The structural piece of it, as long as you have good recovery, I was able to overcome it. Going into this next one, my legs will be a lot different than they were now. They were highly conditioned. They just, I know that they need more work because of, I have an injury. So, going forward, make it happen.
Speaking of your injury, are you working through pain or is it just
not anymore? No, not anymore. I mean, it just took the time to recover. It just took the time to heal. I have a great recovery coach that took care of that, made that happen. And so I just had to learn to rest. And of course, losing size was part of it, but that's okay. It is what it is.
You earned your pro card in Masters Athletic. I know you and I communicated a bit about this show, and we both thought you probably had a chance of taking it, and we knew there was an option to hop in as a pro, and you're like, yeah, man, if I get it, I'm there. So you did compete against Rob. Rob's got you by almost a decade in age up there. I think he's 60, and I think you're low 50. So he beat you. I mean, you held your own. He did take the win. What was it like competing against Rob? And does a guy like that inspire you, just having you for almost 10 years?
I think, anyone that competes has got, has the ability to inspire, or at least to have an effect on the other individual that is out there. I mean, you can't take away from the credit that the person that you're competing against. You can't take away the value of what they bring to the table and what they understand. The way I think, though, too, is also I look at it as like, okay, this is, I'm going to go into more of a beast mode, and I look at it as a challenge. I don't want to make it sound like it's just like, oh, you're just trying to. I think good competitors should help to bring another competitor to another level. And if that is what it takes, then that's what I'll do. I mean, I would rather have people that are standing up there that have, things that they can do and bring to the table. And it just inspires me to just basically do more. And I'm one of those kind of guys who's high intensity level. I'm I wouldn't say I'm flamboyant, but I like to perform.
Yeah, you got some style.
So doing that, I want to bring that more. And so, yeah, this next one, yeah, it'll be a lot different.
What was it like? So you got a chance to hang out with Rob a bit backstage, and that's a big part of competing. I think it should be at least just getting to know your competitors. Yeah, your competitors, you're competitive, but you want to be cool. And you want to have good energy and good vibes. So what was it like meeting and kind of hanging backstage with Rob, and what was the feeling and the energy like actually on stage?
It was just very comfortable. It was just good talks. It wasn't like, oh, hey, in silence and that kind of thing. We, just a natural conversation. Just athletes just doing their thing. When you get on the stage, that's one thing, but it shouldn't be like that off the stage. It should be like, hey, great job, how you doing? That kind of thing. And I think it was just a great conversation. We talked about, he talked about his kids and things of this nature. So it was really fun. It was, just a natural, there wasn't anything major. It was just normal. Which is, to me, that's a lot different than what I used to do in competition. Where you're just standing by yourself and everybody's trying to measure you up. If they do talk to you, it's almost like they have to. It's not like, oh, we're just having fun.
So on stage, the actual energy, which is more of the same, kind of flowed into the stage, or
it was just
did it feel heat? Did you feel the heat up there, or did you, the experience? Say in terms of was it intense? Were you like, man, I gotta take this guy out? I really just chill.
Still. Yeah.
All right. Another question. Just kind of dawned on me. Now that you are a new pro, this is a new experience for you to press pass. So, what do you think about this? Since your first taste of being on the IPL press pass.
Oh, I like it. I'm just hoping it gets out there a little bit more, and doing more with that. I would like to be part of that and do more of it to get the message out. As a competitor, I want to be able to showcase the not only the experience, but trying to let people know that this is not just some fleeting small event. It's something that's got a lot to go and a lot to do with bringing something new to the table. I think caring for the athletes is a huge thing, and I think having a community of athletes that can actually go, hey, how you doing? They're backstage, everybody's just loving one another. I mean, everybody's just like, hey, what do you think? How do you think? It's not like all me and that's it. It's literally just a great community of people could be together, inspiring and opening to push each other to do more for themselves. Because at the end of the day, it's you standing on the stage and it's you competing against yourself. You're not just competing against someone else. So having a press pass like this is phenomenal. It allows people to speak their mind, be able to open the door to, I hope, to bring more people into this kind of league.
Awesome. We're honored, very honored to have you. Congratulations again, Marc. I always ask this: the press pass, or the pre-pass press pass. But you weren't there. You just earned your. This is for reserved for the pros, the press pass. You weren't there yesterday, but you're there. You're here today. Shout outs. It takes a team. It takes a village. It takes people. It takes a camp. Give some shout outs to some of the people that are kind of help to get you here this weekend.
Well, first and foremost, I mean, I think everybody can say this. I know they say this, and I believe it's valued. I'm not just a born again Christian. My father, I love my God, and He's given me the grace, and He's given me the ability and giving me the time to be able to do this. It's not just a physical thing for me; it's allowing me to be able to use this platform to reach as many people as I possibly can. To preach, not to do any of that, but to live a life that I think that is conducive to the things that that is foundational in every life. That has faith, hope, and love. The next thing I will have to say too is the person that has been with me since the beginning of this, and we really worked hard. There's so many things that I could say, but this woman was somebody that has inspired and has helped me in a lot of ways, and that's Sierra uh, with SK Fit. She's taking care of the nutrition side. She's been there backstage. She makes sure things are, along. I mean, she's detailed. She understands a lot more than most people, I think, understand about nutrition. She's a phenomenal coach. And so I give props to her because I would not be in this condition if it weren't for her. I know a lot on my own, but she's brought a lot to the table that I did not know. And so I have to totally 100% give complete shout to her on those things. Family and friends, of course, love them. They've got me all the way through, great support. And I think that's kind of where it ends on that.
Awesome. Again, congratulations. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Big weekend. Super excited for your future in the league and for what's to come. And
Oh, yeah.
next year's going to be twice as big as this year. It's already going to be up there. It's probably going to grow it more before the year's moving out. So I'm excited for the future, man. Thank you for being a part of Press Pass. Congratulations. You're the man.
Thank you.
We'll definitely see you again.
Oh, yeah, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Brother.
All right.
Thank you. See you.
Okay. All right.
All right. That concludes Press Pass. Press Pass number 3. This was a post show. We got a couple pros to stick around. Everyone's out celebrating and having some drinks and having some food with the day post show. So it's excited to get a couple pros to stick around. We will see you guys at the next IPL show, which is in February. February is going to be our Inspiration and Transformation celebration dedicated strictly to the Inspiration and Transformation division. That'll be awesome. And we've got Phoenix in April. We got Virginia, we got Maryland, we got Florida, we got Alaska coming up. Some of the last watching this. So lots of fun stuff, guys. Obviously, you know where to find us. CompeteIPL.com, Instagram, YouTube. The content will not stop. All of the shows are taking a break till February. Plenty of content that you guys know. Keep an eye out. See you soon. God bless.
Well, that's not gonna be.